Welcome to The Smart Marketer, the podcast where we help you work smarter, not harder, in the world of network marketing. Your hosts, Mia and Marcus, are here to break down the strategies, tools, and tech that are changing the game. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest shifts in the industry, automation and AI. The old school grind of cold calling, manual follow-ups, and inconsistent duplication is fading fast. Technology is here to do the heavy lifting. That's why we're talking about Networker Central, the all-in-one automation platform that's transforming network marketing. With AI-powered calls, real-time text follow-ups, and instant team duplication, this system is making it easier than ever to scale without relying on talent or guesswork. How does it work? Why does it matter? And how can you use AI to explode your business? Mia and Marcus have the answers. Stick around. The Smart Marketer podcast starts now.
Hey everyone, welcome to a deep dive exploring AI and network marketing.
Yeah, it's a combo that might sound a little unusual, but trust me, it's making waves.
So just a level set, think about network marketing and those classic challenges, finding those leads, the whole follow-up game, getting everyone on the same page. It can be a lot.
Absolutely, and so much depends on individual skill, right? But what if automation could step in? Could AI actually solve these problems and, make network marketing more efficient, more scalable?
Well, that's exactly what we're looking at today.
There's this platform, Networker Central, that claims to use AI to change the entire network marketing game.
We've got all these materials about it, and we're going to really dig into how it works and what it could mean for network marketers.
And, from what I'm seeing, it's not just hype. It gets into the details, like how it automates tasks, how it brings in leads.
Right. It promises to free up your time so you can, focus on the good stuff, like building your team and sharing what you love.
And that resonates. Think about it. All those hours spent chasing leads, explaining the same thing over and over.
Oh, tell me about it. You feel like you're constantly on the go.
So this Networker Central, they're marketing it as a complete business automation platform. But what's that actually look like for someone, actually building a network marketing business?
Well, let's get into it.
So picture this. You've got a system, right? It's working for you 24/7, capturing leads, following up, even, figuring out who's a good fit, all before you even have to do anything.
Okay, stop. That sounds amazing. That's the dream.
Right. That's the core idea here. It's all about letting AI handle those repetitive tasks so you can focus on the bigger picture.
I love it. So one of the biggest pain points for network marketers is lead generation. How does Networker Central handle that?
Okay, so they've got this two-pronged approach. First, they give you these pre-designed lead capture pages. And these pages are designed to collect contact info from anyone who visits. Like, it's a 24/7 virtual assistant always working to grow your network.
So no more awkwardly, approaching people at the coffee shop.
Exactly. And it gets better, right? These aren't just any web pages. They're what they call high converting, meaning they're optimized to actually persuade people to give you their email or phone number.
So it's not about being pushy. It's about making it easy for people to say, hey, yeah, I'm interested.
Exactly. And once they've got that lead, boom, they can send them to a pre-built sales page, kind of like a really beautiful online brochure.
Makes sense.
Shows off the products, the business opportunity, the whole thing.
So streamlined. I like it.
Yeah.
But what happens after someone shows interest? Follow-up is so crucial, but it can be a total time suck.
That's where the automation really shines.
Oh, yeah.
They've got this whole system for automated emails and text messages, so it keeps your business on people's minds without you having to, manually reach out to every single person.
Like a tireless assistant, never forgets to send that follow-up.
Right. And get this, they're big on personalized communication.
Okay, hold on. How do they personalize at scale?
Enter Ava. She's the AI assistant built into the platform, and she is like a game changer.
Ava.
They say she can make calls, have conversations, even qualify leads.
Wait, so Ava actually picks up the phone and dials?
Yeah. Well, not literally, but she's designed to call every new lead that comes through those capture pages. And get this, they say she can have natural conversations, without sounding like a robot.
Whoa, so she's not just reading a script.
No, she's engaging with people, figuring out their interest, and, doing it all in a way that feels human.
That's pretty mind-blowing. That would take so much time to do manually.
Right. That's the power of AI, doing it all at scale, but still making each person feel like they matter.
Okay, but how convincing are these conversations, really? Can people tell they're talking to, a machine?
That's a good question. We'd have to try it ourselves to really know. But they say she can answer questions in real time, adapt to different communication styles, even throw in a little humor.
Really? Okay, so it's more than just like pre-programmed responses.
Yeah. It's that advanced AI, natural language processing, NLP they call it. It helps her understand the meaning behind what people are saying, not just matching keywords.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
But how does Ava actually, qualify these leads? At the end of the day, you want to make sure you're only talking to people who are actually interested.
Exactly. And that's one of Ava's main jobs. She's programmed to ask specific questions, like a virtual screening process,
Oh, I see.
to see how interested they are, if they're a good fit for your opportunity, all that.
So it's like having a 24/7 gatekeeper, making sure you're not wasting time on people who are never going to join your team.
Exactly. And all this is happening before you even get involved. So you can spend your time building those relationships with people who are already, genuinely interested.
Okay, this is sounding amazing. No more awkward cold calls, no more chasing down lukewarm leads, just like a stream of people who are actually ready to hear what you have to say. It's almost too good to be true.
It's a compelling idea, that's for sure. But before we get too carried away, there's more to it than just Ava. They have this built-in CRM.
Ah, the CRM. I was wondering when we'd get to that. Not as flashy as an AI assistant, but so important for keeping everything organized.
Oh, absolutely. Think about it. In traditional network marketing, you're on your own to keep track of everyone. Who you talk to, who's hot, who's cold.
It gets messy fast.
Right. And that's where the CRM comes in. It's like this central hub for managing all those interactions. You've got their contact info, their level of interest, their purchase history if they've bought something. You get a clear picture of where everyone is in their journey.
So it's like a digital brain for your business.
Exactly. And they take it even further with this lead scoring system.
Oh, tell me more about that.
So they assign a number to each lead, based on how engaged they are, how they're interacting, all that.
So instead of guessing who's most likely to join your team, you can look at the data.
Exactly. You focus on the high scores, the ones who are really showing interest, and nurture those relationships.
Like a built-in sales coach. This is incredible. So Networker Central, they provide the platform, the AI, the CRM, but where do the leads actually come from?
Okay, this is a big one. They've connected the platform to responsive data.
And who are they?
Well, they claim to be the largest provider of business opportunity leads in North America.
Oh, so you don't have to find your own leads. You just have access to this massive pool of people who are already interested.
Exactly. It's a direct pipeline to your target market.
Okay, this is sounding better and better. They've basically removed all the obstacles.
It's a really streamlined system for sure, but there's one more thing I want to highlight, and it's about mass duplication.
Okay, now we're talking. The core of network marketing, building a team and replicating success. Tell me more.
So with Networker Central, you can instantly copy your entire system, like the lead capture pages, follow-up sequences, even access to Ava, all of it. And you can give it to everyone on your team.
Seriously. So like, if you've struggled with training new people, this is the answer.
It's a turnkey solution, yeah. Think
Wow.
about it. You're handing your new team members this AI-powered system that walks them through every step.
It's like giving them the blueprint for success.
Right. And because everyone is working from the same system, using the same data, it creates consistency.
Ah, so you don't have to rely on everyone having the same level of, natural sales ability or experience?
It's a system that can work for anyone.
I love it. So Networker Central seems like this amazing set of tools, but let's be real. Are there any downsides? Are there any concerns someone might have about, relying on AI this much?
It's always good to think critically. And while it does seem impressive, we should approach it with a healthy dose of, skepticism.
For sure. So let's talk about those potential concerns, maybe address some of them head on. We want to be balanced here. What are some of the things that come to mind?
Well, one thing people often worry about with AI is, can it really replace that human touch?
I was just thinking that. Network marketing is all about relationships, connections. Can a machine really do that?
It's a great question, and it's something to keep in mind. While AI can definitely help us connect with more people, at the end of the day, it's a tool. It's not a replacement for, real human interaction.
Right. It's about finding that balance. Using AI for those things that can be automated, but still putting in the effort to build those real relationships.
Absolutely. And from what I'm seeing in these materials, they seem to understand that balance. They emphasize that Ava is not about replacing human interaction, but about making it better.
Okay, so it's not about handing everything over to the machines. It's about using them to free up our time so we can be more present, more engaging.
Exactly. And that makes sense, right?
It's like combining the best of both worlds. The efficiency of AI with the warmth of human connection.
I like that. Now, another thing to consider is the learning curve.
Oh, yeah. Even if it's user-friendly,
Yeah.
there's still going to be a learning process. You got to figure out how to use the system, customize those templates, understand all the data.
Right. But they do talk a lot about ease of use.
Ah.
They say you don't need to be a tech expert to set it up, that it's all very intuitive.
That's good to hear. But, I'm sure there will be questions along the way.
Of course. And that's why they offer support. They talk about connecting you with a team leader or an affiliate who can guide you, answer your questions.
So you're not just left to figure it out on your own.
Exactly. They've built a supportive community around it. Okay, speaking of support, they actually highlight two main paths for getting started.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. One for those who are already part of a team and one for those who are just starting out.
Exactly. So let's talk about those options and see how they work.
Okay, let's break it down.
So the first option, ideal for those who are already on a team, is to connect with a team leader who is already using Networker Central.
So your upline, if they're already on board, they can show you the ropes.
Exactly. They become your mentor,
Yeah.
help you customize those pages, set up your follow-ups and all that.
It's like having a built-in support system, someone who's already familiar with everything.
And it ties back to that whole idea of community and support, which is so important in network marketing.
It's not just about the products, it's about the people you're working with.
Right. And having a team leader who's already using Networker Central, it creates this shared experience.
Okay, so that's if you're already on a team. What about those who are starting from scratch?
That's where the second option comes in.
Okay.
You can connect with a Networker Central affiliate.
So like an independent consultant who specializes in the platform,
Exactly. They act as a bridge between you and Networker Central.
regardless of whether you're on a team or not.
Got it. And they're there to, provide that guidance and support, especially if you're new to this whole AI thing.
So it's like having a dedicated Networker Central coach.
That's a good way to put it.
So they're really committed to making this technology accessible to everyone.
Definitely. And that aligns with the core values of network marketing, right?
Yeah.
Community, support, personal growth.
Okay, so we've covered those two paths. Connecting with a team leader or an affiliate. But, let's zoom out a bit. What does this mean for the future of network marketing?
That's the big question, isn't it?
If this platform delivers on its promises, it could change everything.
I think we could be seeing a huge shift, a fundamental change in how network marketing is done.
I mean, for so long, it's been about those personal connections, face-to-face interactions.
Right.
And those are still important, but AI offers a way to enhance them, make them more efficient, and reach more people.
Yeah, it's about amplifying those connections, not replacing them.
Exactly. And for an industry that's, sometimes struggled with things like duplication and consistency,
You reach, yeah.
AI could be a real game changer.
Imagine, every network marketer having access to the same level of support, the same data-driven insights, the same automated systems.
It could level the playing field.
Exactly. People who might not be, naturally gifted salespeople could still drive.
It could make network marketing more inclusive, and maybe even change how people view the industry.
That's a really interesting point.
Like attracting a whole new generation of entrepreneurs, people who value efficiency and, want to build a business on their own terms.
Right. People who might have been hesitant about network marketing in the past.
This isn't just some futuristic fantasy. It could actually happen.
It's exciting, that's for sure. But are there any potential roadblocks? What are the challenges that might come up as AI becomes more, ingrained in the industry?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Well, I think one challenge might be resistance to change. Some people might feel threatened by the idea of AI taking over certain tasks.
Right. Change can be scary, especially in an industry that's been done the same way for so long.
And it's important to remember, AI is a tool. It's not here to replace us, it's here to help us.
So it's about finding the right balance and having open conversations, making sure everyone feels comfortable with this transition.
It's about working together to create a future where AI and human connection can coexist.
Okay, before we move on, I want to circle back to those specific features that Networker Central offers.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to it than just Ava and the CRM.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There are a few other things that really stand out.
Well, let's dive into those. I'm really curious to see what else they've come up with.
One thing that caught my eye was their focus on personalized training and support.
Oh, tell me more about that. Training is so important in network marketing. It's not just about recruiting. It's about giving people the knowledge they need to succeed.
Exactly. And they seem to really understand that. They have all these training resources, video tutorials, online courses, even live webinars.
It's like having your own network marketing coach.
Right. And they're always updating it with the latest strategies and techniques.
That's key, because the industry is constantly changing.
It's all about staying ahead of the curve. And they're committed to helping their users do just that.
I like it. It's like having a partner who's invested in your success.
And that can make a big difference. It gives you confidence knowing you have the support you need.
Okay, and what about the integration with responsive data? We talked about it earlier, but I think it's worth revisiting.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I mean, having access to their network of leads is huge.
Oh, for sure. It takes away all that pressure of finding leads on your own.
No more cold calling, no more awkward social media pitches.
Exactly. You've got this ready-made audience of people who are already interested in business opportunities.
It's like having a matchmaking service for network marketers.
And it just makes the whole process so much smoother.
Okay, so we've talked about the training, the leads, all the cool features.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up, I want to bring it back to the human element.
Yes, absolutely. We can't forget that.
With all this talk about AI and automation, it's easy to lose sight of the fact that network marketing is really about people.
It's about building real relationships, connecting with others in a meaningful way.
Networker Central might be able to handle some of the heavy lifting, but it's still on us to build those connections.
Right. Finding that balance is key. Using technology to enhance our efforts, but not to replace the human touch.
Exactly.
Because people are still at the heart of it all.
Okay, so we've covered a lot today. We've explored Networker Central, talked about AI's impact on the industry, and even dreamt a little about the future. But before we wrap things up, I have one final question for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
Could a platform like Networker Central, with its focus on AI and automation, actually change how people see network marketing?
That's an interesting question.
Because, let's be honest, the industry has had some image problems.
Right.
The pushy salesperson stereotype.
Right.
Could AI help, rebrand network marketing? Make it more appealing to a wider audience?
I think it's possible, because a lot of those negative perceptions come from how network marketing has been done in the past, right?
Totally. The hard sell tactics, the pressure to recruit everyone you know.
Yeah. What if we could shift the focus away from that?
What if it became less about the hustle and more about building relationships?
I mean, that's the ideal, isn't it?
It would open doors to so many people who have been turned off by traditional methods.
People who want to build a business ethically, sustainably.
Exactly. And AI could be the key. If it can handle those tasks that often lead to negative experiences, it could create space for a more human-centered approach.
It's a bold vision, but I like it. And maybe, just maybe, Networker Central is pushing us in that direction.
It's an exciting time to be in this industry, that's for sure.
I agree. And as we wrap up, I just want to leave our listeners with this thought. As we embrace AI and all its possibilities, let's remember to stay true to what really matters.
Human connection, authenticity, integrity.
Exactly. Use technology to make things better, but never lose sight of that human element.
So as you explore AI and what it can do for your business, remember it's about more than just making money.
It's about building something meaningful.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive. And until next time, keep those dreams alive and keep building those connections.
It's been a pleasure exploring this with you. Can't wait to see what the future holds.
That's a wrap.